You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Hey, check that, street.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it. Incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Here we go, set.
The drive starts with a run by White. And some room to maneuver. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applied. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Down to about the 32. And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. They go with White on the counter. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. We're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his left.
Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
19.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Cut, ready? Cut 19! Cut 19! Rig! Dragon 60! Ready, go!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it'll be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Okay,
now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Right, 97.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bucs at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's caught. This is White. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Opting to run again here with White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hurts throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of it?
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They run again with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? On the give, this is Harris, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Okay, break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. That swung out wide to Harris. And he works free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st down, Hurts. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you can nick downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Hurts. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Red, cycle. Black shot.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Panther 11, Panther 11, hurt. 60 Bobcat, Cowboy 80.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
70.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go now.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On second and goal, here's the option. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Okay, ready?
Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Ready?
Hurts will throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, they'll run with White. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No question, that was needed by the defense because already trailing by a couple of scores, they had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run for it. This is White. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Set, let's go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Pushes him over. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Give him 30 yards there.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Chark, 72 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Deputy Ranger.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Slot man moves right. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They stay on the ground with White. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Strike it.
1st down, here's White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back to throw here. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage in the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 88 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. That one looks like he'll throw here. Cleaned it out left to Dobbs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up.